Here's a graph from Bloomberg, and it shows how your work will fundamentally change for the rest of your life. Office constructions in the US is falling fast, while data center constructions is rising even faster. And right about around 2025, these two lines are about to cross. It's probably a once in a decade situation because when you look at it closely, this chart tells the story of how work and economy itself is being rewired. For over a century, office buildings were a symbol of economic power. They represented jobs, stability, and the white-collar workforce. But now, those office towers are being replaced by data centers filled with GPUs. And this isn't just a shift in real estate, it's a shift in what society values most, from managing people to managing compute. Think about it. The skyscraper was once the proud symbol of progress. The new skyscraper is a server farm humming with GPUs. Those GPUs aren't just chips, they are the coal and steel of the AI era. And just like factories once defined the industrial age, these data centers define the compute age. NVIDIA's Jason Huang even calls them AI factories. The philosopher Karl Marx once said, "The way we organize production shapes the way we organize society." In the industrial era, the key resource was workers who could run machines. In the office era, it was white-collar labor. That's why we even have a department called human resource. But today, the scarce and most valuable resource is not people, it's compute. Companies now care less about how many employees sit in an office and more about how many CPUs they can run in a data center. You can see this shift everywhere. Microsoft's spend more than $10 billion a year on data centers. Meta has paused new office projects to double down on servers. Even here in New Zealand, office vacancies are climbing while investors are rushing to secure land of data farms. And there's a reason behind this. AI workloads are projected to consume about 10% of the world's electricity by 2030. That's how fast the data center or the center of gravity is moving. So what does this mean for you and me? It doesn't mean people have no longer matter. It means the way we create value is changing. Just like factory worker had to learn to operate machines, now we have to learn to operate compute. You don't need to own a GPU farm, but you do need to know how to translate cloud-based compute into your productivity. And here's the hopeful part. While machines and data centers provide the raw compute, what's still scarce is the human ability to connect that power to real-world problems. The real winners will be the translators, the people who can take compute and apply it to education, healthcare, design, or art. That's not about competing with machines. That's about partnering with them. So here are 4 clear steps you can start with. First, learn to call on compute. Just get your hands dirty. Start to explore AI tools and see how they solve everyday problems. For example, speed up your email replies with ChatGPT or let an automation tool draft your meeting notes. It's like learning Excel in the 90s. You don't have to be the expert, but you do have to be fluent. Second, reuse your past assets. Don't let your old work gather dust. Feed a past presentation into an AI tool to generate a fresh article, or remix your old designs into a new template. Imagine giving your previous you a second life with today's tools. Third, invest your body and mind. Compute moves fast, but you can't outsource your own stamina or clarity. Take regular walks, keep learning, and protect your curiosity. Think of your body and brain as the only hardware you will carry for decades. GPU upgrades every year, but you can't. Fourth, practice fast experiments. Instead of waiting for the perfect plan, launch small tests. Running a side project with AI-generated assets, or set a one-week challenge to automate a boring task. If this fails, you've learned. If this works, you've unlocked leverage. The point is to build a habit of speed, not perfection. So here's the takeaway. The age of human resources is giving way to the age of compute resources. Whoever can master and mobilize compute and combine it with human judgment will shape the next era of progress. The question is, will you be one of them? If this graph makes you rethink where the future is heading, hit subscribe. I'll be unpacking a few more charts or stories like this to explain how design, AI, and productivity collide in the next decade. And this video is interesting too.